Hello, my name is Thaddeus Barsotti. I'm one of the owners at Farm Fresh to You, and I'm responsible for growing or working with other small family farms to purchase the fruits and vegetables that go into your Farm Fresh to You box. Sustainability. What does it mean to be sustainable? I think of sustainability as doing something that's going to last forever. But when we consider sustainability on a farm, there's really two key topics. The bottom line. If you're not able to financially take care of the company and the employees so that you can do it every year and stay in business, then there's no chance that your farming practices, albeit maybe very sustainable, will be able to continue to go on. So considering financial sustainability is a really important part of what we do at Farm Fresh to You. When we talk about environmental sustainability, really it starts with our soil. This soil is important. It takes a long time to make. And we need to keep it on the ground, not in the waters, so it can't erode away. And we also need to make sure that it has what it needs to continually provide for a plant like the Romanesco. And when we look at that, we have to realize that a farmer's job is to feed the soil. And if we feed the soil with the correct crops, right? We're growing the right cover crops on it. And if we feed the soil with the right compost and fertilizer choices, this soil is able to maintain itself in a manner that can consistently and sustainably produce a healthy crop, which we can then harvest and eat. The other part of sustainability is understanding the cropping selection that we make. When we select what crops we grow, that really needs to match to the field. It needs to match with the season that we want to plant things, and it needs to match with the season that our customers want to eat things. On a bigger picture, that cropping selection needs to be selected in a manner that creates employment for our employees year-round. So perhaps I don't really like growing leeks in the winter, but I need something for the crews to do in the winter, and because consumers like to eat leeks in the winter but not in the summer. And so we select fields and crops that enable us to always be moving different crops in different fields, and it also allows us to always be harvesting crops 52 weeks a year so that we have work for the people who are harvesting them, and we also have products that we can sell to our consumers. If a crop starts with healthy soil, the odds of that producing a healthy crop are very, very high. My philosophy of sustainably farming is to create an environment that's very healthy for the plants to succeed. And if the plants are healthy, they're able to fight off a small amount of natural predators. So when we look at the ecosystem that we're creating on our farms, it's one that is not a monoculture. It really focuses on having biodiversity. We want different things living in the soil. We want hedgerows filled with different types of bugs and insects and birds and mammals. And all of this comes together to create a healthy ecosystem, which gives the plant what it needs to be successful. That's a different philosophy than somebody who's trying to monoculture a crop and only wants in that field growing exactly what they want, and they're feeding it the exact things that they think it needs. And when you consider the practices that go into creating something that Farm Fresh to You grows versus a different crop, we're really creating an environment that is healthy for the plants, and it's also healthy for the local environment and wildlife and workforces.